I want a kid, like 5.
Yeah.
Greg,
Like a baby. What could be more boring than
You get
that?
to snuggle them. That's
completely
about
agree with you. I am more of like, I like toddlers, honestly, I really do. Babies to me are super boring and they don't do anything. And I've always said that I'm going to give my baby to my mom for the first year because she loves
I would
babies.
treat
I'm
it
just
like
like, take it.
Woody Show. And into another new hour. Insensitivity training for a politically correct world. My name is Woody. That is Greg Gorey.
It's like, hoy!
We got Menace.
Hi.
We got Gina.
Hi.
We've got Seabass. We've got Sammy.
Hello.
We've got Morgan.
Yo.
Phones open. 877-44-WOODY. You can text us. 229-87. Find us. Follow us on social media. Look for us there at The Woody Show. Still trying to make a decision about what else we're going to do this hour.
Okay.
Doing a couple of things. We could do Can You Get Back Through?
Always
Right.
fun.
That's always fun.
That is fun. It's so dumb. It's
Dumb. It's the dumbest.
Yeah.
Well, not the dumbest.
Like third dumbest.
It's right up there.
It could be.
Yeah.
It's pretty dumb. Yeah. Or some other things. I don't know.
Okay.
We can do whatever we want.
Whatever.
You know? Yeah, it's like
It's
whatevs.
freeing.
Yeah, whatevs. Well, while we're still deciding on that, Gina Grad's got the trending news headlines.
Well, if you're traveling to the East Coast today, you'll want to check the status of your flight. The Midwest was hit hard by severe weather, huge winds, giant hail, even some tornadoes. Multiple tornadoes touched down in Iowa, Kansas, Minnesota, and Wisconsin. Over 100 structures damaged. O'Hare Airport in Chicago was forced to issue a ground stop because the weather was so bad. In Colorado, the snow was a major issue and caused a 75-car pileup outside of Denver. 75. So the marathon of storms is expected to continue throughout the day. And according to FAA.gov, things are looking okay right now as far as delays. But again, if you're traveling to the Northeast, just check the status of those flights. And after nearly 40 years, the woman famously known as Baby Jessica.
oh, I want my card back.
Yeah. Your pen pal.
Well,
she was arrested for an alleged domestic assault. Allegedly. She made headlines around the world back in 1987 when she was trapped in that abandoned well for like 62 hours when she was, a little baby. She fell 22 feet down that well. She was rescued when workers drilled a parallel shaft and horizontal tunnel through rock to get her. She did lose a toe as a result of the fall, but she grew up to have a pretty normal life otherwise until now. So while the cops won't release details about the incident, they did say that she was charged with assault causing bodily injury involving family violence.
Uh-oh.
That's all we know, other than the fact that she lives in a house with her husband and her 2 kids. No one knows who the act of violence was against or what exactly happened, but she was released from custody after posting bond.
So when that whole thing happened, I was a little kid. What year was that? What did you say?
87.
87.
You were like 9 or 10.
Well, if I was born in
old are you?
76.
Oh, you were 76.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Old.
Yeah.
I'm 50 this year. So I was so taken with this story, and I felt so bad for baby Jessica. I made my mom drive me to the pharmacy.
This is so not like you.
And I picked out a card, and I wrote her a note.
Oh, my God.
And I sent this card to the hospital where baby Jessica was.
Hey.
Idiot.
Oh, my God.
I want that card back.
That is really
She's a
quite adorable.
She's a domestic violencer.
Yeah.
I want it back.
Allegedly.
And then I saw
4 years
her.
later.
I saw her mugshot
Yeah.
yesterday.
Oh, boy.
I didn't know when she fell down the well that she hit her face the whole way down.
Oh.
I had no idea. It's crazy.
Can you
that weird?
imagine Kid
That's so
Woody?
weird. I knew she lost the toe. I remember hearing about that, but I had
realized
no
she
idea.
lost
Yeah.
her face.
Yeah, I had no idea that she scraped her face the entire way down.
Oh, my
Not
God.
It's not that bad.
And it messed with her hair as well.
Very few
yeah.
mugshots.
Yeah.
To be fair, very few mugshots
Are
flattering.
are flattering.
Do you remember all the movies of the week after that?
yeah.
Oh, my God. I remember all of them.
Man, I was on the edge of my seat. I was so taken
The
with that story
country
as a little kid. I know, but just being as young as
yeah.
I was, it was the
Changed you.
It was like that, the Challenger explosion.
Yeah.
Of course.
We Are the World.
Yep.
Hands
There-
Across America.
Oh yeah, Hands Across America was another one. There was just a handful of things that
Hands
really
Across
kind of
America.
stuck out.
Well,
Right.
Woody, don't meet your heroes, man.
Yeah.
No one's
Right.
perfect.
I've
Everyone
never
has skeletons.
I've never met her, but I felt, man, my heart was broken for her. I felt so bad. I was so worried. I was so worried for her.
Yeah. Well, she's okay. She's just, having some.
Not
domestic
worried
violence
about her
issues.
now.
Yeah. Speaking of heroes, this Oklahoma high school principal is being called a hero after stopping a potential school shooting last week.
Did you see the video of that?
Dude,
No.
police say this guy, Kirk Moore, tackled someone with a gun at Pauls Valley High School and was shot in the leg during the struggle. Investigators say the suspect came in with 2 guns, tried to open fire, but he missed. That's when Moore rushed him, took him down, disarmed him with the help of another staff member. Cops say this loser suspect later admitted he wanted to conduct his own school shooting like the Columbine shooters did. So Moore is now recovering, and he says he's healthy. And while the police chief says there's no doubt in his mind that this guy saved a bunch of lives.
So here's a question. Are we at the point now that we don't hear about the school shootings until after, or the potential school shootings, things like this, until after there's like, oh, we have video of this thing that happened last week?
That's fair.
I don't remember. Was there a report on...
The first time hearing of it.
Was there a report on when this actually happened?
Last week.
I know, but like I don't remember seeing... We look at the news every day, and we're scouring for stories. And look at,
Did not see that.
and if somebody did... It got real buried.
They buried it.
Yeah,
you
didn't
gotta
see.
give this guy a shine.
You know what?
You didn't see anything. No, well, yeah, of course. But I'm saying, like, you didn't hear anything about a guy going into a school,
right,
and trying to shoot the place up, and being, pumped up by what happened at Columbine.
That common.
that would be breaking news.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
in a normal world.
Yeah, so we're at the point now. You don't even hear about it now until after there's some extra video to see for it.
Yep.
And this dude admitted he
wild.
wanted to be like Columbine?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
put him in a car and go straight to the gas chamber.
Yeah.
Oh,
Or
off a hill.
I thought you were gonna say
Grand Canyon.
Thelma and Louise
or
him.
something like that.
Bye.
Or anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. We don't
But
need
yeah,
this
news
guy.
gets buried. I mean, did anybody hear about J-Lo being at Coachella? No.
No.
I did,
Wow.
and I didn't even believe it.
No, I
Yeah.
didn't.
I was like, this is real?
Yep.
Well, police in the Bahamas have released that dude, Brian Hooker, who while they continue searching for his missing wife, Lynette. And now he's speaking out. Hooker described his time in custody as just another chapter of hell in what he's going through right now. He said his focus is getting back to the boat and doing whatever it takes to search new areas, find his wife. He made it clear he's not leaving the Bahamas. Remember, we said, if he leaves, he can, he can come back to the United States.
Why would you want to leave the Bahamas?
He said he's going to stay. He's going to search, until the very end.
Yeah, as I read, he, quote, has dedicated his life.
Oh, yeah.
Did you see his,
Like
his
OJ
interview?
did.
Yeah.
Did you see his interview? He was doing like TV interviews, and it's like, I would just imagine as a reporter, like, am I standing next to a murderer and like just asking him questions? And the guy,
full of sympathy.
Yeah, it's just weird, and I don't know the vibes that I get, and I'm all about like innocent until proven guilty, but I don't know.
Well, his mother-in-law feels you right now because she's also speaking out and saying she wants the truth to come out, and she's holding on to hope that finding her daughter will bring some clarity to the situation.
I mean, it feels like he did it.
Okay,
But-
they're out on a dinghy at night without life vests, and suddenly like, I lost my keys. I'm like, what? They're like experienced like boaters.
Mm-hmm.
So what are they doing?
the vibes seem off.
The vibe's off.
Didn't we have some story recently where that's a new date thing? Like, oh, I'm going to take you out on a hike.
Yeah, we talked
and
about
it's like
that.
to go
Oh,
kill
yeah,
you.
yeah.
That's to leave you in the woods, and this is
Right.
the water version.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to play a round of Can You Get Back Through It? Here's how it works. We're going to find somebody, and they're going to be our, quote, contestant.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Their job is to, when we hang up on them, get back through in the time that we have allotted, which I think was 5 minutes.
Yes.
Yeah.
We'll give you 5 minutes to try to get back through. Now, if you can get back through, you're going to be the winner. But this is where everybody else who's listening gets to play along.
Team effort.
Yeah. So everybody else who's listening, your job is to C-block them and to try to keep them. Like, you tie up the lines.
You don't want them to win.
We got 10 lines that come in here. 10 lines that come in. You tie up the lines so that the person can't get back through.
Yeah.
If they get back through, they win a prize. Everybody else who's calling in, if you are the person who's on the line when the time expires, you will be the winner.
Yeah.
Sweet.
So everybody's got a chance to win. 877-44-WOODY is the phone number. That's 877-44-WOODY. We added a wrinkle to this game the last time we did it, and we're going to be asking everybody a question. Okay? And so the question today is, if you were given a crystal ball, what would you ask about your future? Like, yeah. So just a real quick, think about it as you're calling in.
Yeah.
But let's say you got access to a crystal ball. What would the one question?
That would rule.
What would the one question be that you would use that crystal ball for?
All right.
All right, so 877-44-WOODY. That's 877-44-WOODY. Let's go to line number 1 here. We'll start here at the top. Who is this?
Hey, this is Nick from Anaheim.
All right.
Nick.
This is Nick, everybody.
Boy.
All right.
Boy, Nick.
So, Nick, did you get a password? Don't say what it is. Did you get a password
I sure did.
from Morgan? Okay. So Nick has been given a password. So if somebody else calls in and says, "Oh, it's Nick,"
I'm Nick.
and we
here.
think, "Oh, it kind of sounds like Nick." We'll
we can
ask
confirm it.
for the password, and that'll confirm it. So Nick, you're gonna have 5 minutes to try to get back through on the same number you just called, 877-44-WOODY. Everybody else, your job is to keep Nick from being able to get in on the lines. All right, now Nick, I'll ask you, since we already have you and everybody else is calling in to try to keep you from calling. If you got access to a crystal ball, what would you ask about your future? What would the one question be?
So, at the risk of sounding a little morbid, nobody wants to know how they're going to die, but like when?
When?
You know, you wanna live
I'm
your
the
life
same.
till you're-
Yours on my
Totally.
list, too.
Yeah, I'm the same. I think that's my number one question. Just
Me
when.
too.
I don't necessarily
Wow.
need to know how.
I wanna
Although
know
it
both.
depends on when what the answer is, because if it's like somewhere not that distant
And then it's
future,
probably
like
an
then you're like,
accident.
wait, well, when?
Who poisoned me?
Yeah, that triggers panic
How?
mode.
How?
Yeah, yeah.
All right, so Nick, I'm gonna get ready to hang up on you here. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, so we'll hang up on you, and then you're gonna have 5 minutes to call back in. Are you ready?
All right.
Good luck.
Do it.
1, 2, 3,
Thank you.
and I hung up.
And bye.
All right, let's go to the phones. Woody Show, who is this?
This is Robert.
Robert. So you get a crystal
Robert.
ball. What's the one question you're asking?
How
Uh,
many kids am I going to have?
how many kids you're gonna have? All right.
All right.
Fair.
Woody Show, who's this?
Edwin?
Hey, you get a crystal ball. You get to ask one question. What's the question you're gonna ask?
Oh, really?
All right, cool.
Cool.
Woody Show.
Hello?
Hello,
Yeah, who's
Hey.
this?
this is David from Montebello.
Oh.
All right,
Hey.
David. You get a crystal ball. What question you gonna ask?
Does my dog really like?
Does your dog really like you?
My dog?
What is going on?
I don't know.
Is everybody high?
It's a hard question.
Yeah, it's a hard question.
I don't think so.
so at all.
It could be
Really?
The answer
Yeah.
could be anything.
Woody Show, who's this?
Robert.
Robert. Is it the same Robert that just called?
No.
No,
Oh,
okay.
okay.
Different Robbie.
Okay.
All right, so Robert, you get a crystal ball. What question are you asking?
It's a stumper.
dinner?
Oh, what's for
Yeah.
dinner?
All right.
What's
Crystal
for
ball?
dinner?
You know what I think I'm gonna do? I think I'm giving up on the question. Forget the
Okay.
question.
Okay.
Okay.
Because I like, is it that?
It's
I don't
not.
Is it
think
hard?
so.
Yeah. All right. And
Dennis, what would your answer be?
we're wasting
I
too much
don't know.
time. Woody Show, who is? Let's see. Woody Show, who is this?
Eddie.
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 You are not the person we're looking for. Hey, Woody Show, who is this?
Hi, this is Lindsay.
Hi. How are you?
Lindsay.
What up,
Good.
girl?
How are you doing?
Well,
Good.
not Nick, but okay. Thank you. Woody Show, who is this?
Uh-huh.
All right,
What?
dude. We've played this game several times.
Many times.
This is a
Between yesterday and
debacle.
today,
Same energy.
with the weird ass energy that's going on.
Yeah.
Woody Show, who is this?
You're
Hello?
not. Yeah, pick up again on someone.
All right, Jesus. All right, Woody Show, who's this?
Hi, Brittany.
Hi, Brittany. How are
Brittany,
you?
save us.
All right, Brittany. Did you have just out of curiosity? Did you have a question? Not an answer for the question. If you had a crystal ball, what answer would you want?
I guess I would wonder how many kids I'm going to have.
Okay.
It's
okay.
another
Reasonable.
popular one.
Yeah.
Another
Yeah.
popular one.
Yeah.
Although that one seems to be pretty much under everybody's control.
Yeah, I would
Yeah.
go with 0, Brittany.
Yeah, yeah. Woody Show, who's this?
Hey, it's Nick from Anaheim.
Hey.
The Nick?
Nick.
Yes, it is.
Oh, hey.
What?
Oh, hold on. It kind of does sound like him. Nick, what is the password that you were given?
That would be Blumpkin.
Blumpkin is the password.
Nice.
So
That
it is,
sounds right.
you know what? Thank God he got through.
I know, right?
You saved us all, Nick.
Thanks, Nick.
That was so terrible. Yeah, that was so terrible.
We couldn't do another minute.
It makes me never want to do that game again.
It might have killed it.
I think that might have, yeah. You know, like you have a food that you have been fine
And
with.
then you overdo it.
But then you get sick on it one time and then
no more.
like bananas are forever ruined for my mother.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because it's the last thing she had before she broke out with like food poisoning.
Yep, that'll do it.
And she used to love bananas.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, now no more bananas. Nick, congratulations.
Oh,
You
Nick.
are the winner.
Thank
Good
God.
job.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. We're gonna get you
It's
set up.
actually my birthday today, believe it or not.
Happy birthday.
It's meant to be.
All right, happy birthday. Happy birthday. Congratulations,
Thank you,
Nick.
thank you.
Hang on 1 second. We'll get all of your information. God damn.
He was meant to win.
Dude.
But
I
did it
once-
have to be like that?
I once went I think it was 20 years without tacos because I overdid it and got sick.
Yeah.
I couldn't go 20 years without talking.
All right, so Sammy, you have the crystal ball. What question are you asking?
I think my question, honestly, you guys, oh my God, would probably be the kid thing.
Really?
Yeah.
You
Ew.
control that, though.
You don't.
What do you
Because
mean you don't?
Like, you don't know if you are going to get pregnant or not.
Oh.
Yeah.
You know,
you're going to have a change of heart.
Like, yes, you're in control of not using protection and all of that sort of thing, but there's
Yeah,
plenty of people who end
that's
up not
true.
being able to have kids.
See, I thought she was gonna, wonder if she and Steamboat Willie would get married or something like that.
Want to have kids?
Yeah.
You do?
Mhm.
I didn't know that. I
didn't know that either. I thought you were kind of one of these no kids people.
I thought she was more of like I love being an aunt, don't want to be a parent kind of people.
No, but I guess, I mean, I had been single for so long before meeting Steamboat Willie too that I also never put too much stock into it because it may not happen. So I don't want to put that pressure on myself to like find someone and oh my gosh, because I need to do this, that I still need to make sure.
Sammy,
What?
don't do it.
Okay.
I'm
Yeah,
not
no.
you though.
No,
I
Sammy, you'd
know.
be such a good parent.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, she would be.
This is not a statement on Sammy.
Yeah.
I'm saying I look at people who have an adult life with an adult job, like not even like just trying to get their career going. Like they're in their career and they're doing it, and they don't have kids.
Like why stop it down?
And I do love my kids, I do. But my wife and I, we fantasize all the time about like, man, if we didn't have them, what would life be like? What would that look like? Where would we go? What would we do?
What yacht would we be on?
Can you imagine? Can you imagine? And we see it all around us. We see it, Menace or Greg.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
And every time I check in with my friends that have kids,
Not happy?
I was thinking about this though because having kids, and maybe I just got lucky, but having kids is not that bad. And it's actually, I like it. So at some point we have to come up with a list of things that you like about having kids. Because I do like having a kid.
What do you like about it?
I think he's fun. I think it teaches me how to be patient, how to be a good leader. I think he makes us laugh. He's easy. I like it.
He's a nice kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why are you looking at me like you don't believe me?
I kind of have baby fever. Like,
Yeah.
The times I get baby fever is when I see little kid
Oh,
clothing in the store.
Those are the best.
Ah, boy.
anything
Yeah.
that's
cute.
anything that's a normal person thing that's
Yeah.
small is
All right.
the best.
Right.
I guess, Sammy, let me
Yes.
revise. Let me revise my advice.
Okay.
If it happens, great.
Mhm.
If it doesn't, great. Right?
Sure,
Like,
yes,
I think
no,
she
of
has
course,
that
yeah.
viewpoint.
And that's why you guys never even knew that I wanted to have
Yeah, I
kids
did.
Well-
because it's just, I mean, it's
she's
life.
not thirsty.
Sure, but I know you said you're kind of setting yourself up for that, so you wouldn't be like completely devastated. But some people
Sure.
do get like completely devastated when
Yeah.
they figure out that they can't have kids.
Well, they make it their personality.
Well,
you
or
know?
Yeah.
if you want to have your own biological kids, or if that's not as important, it just depends on the person.
Right.
Yeah, it's just I guess maybe just when you're
But
in it.
And you have teenagers.
Yeah, I'm saying
That's
just.
harder.
But I've ever since they were babies, it's like, oh man,
What have I
this is a lot.
done?
I think Greg, when you get the baby fever,
Yeah.
and it's the same way when people they like the chase
The,
of something.
yeah.
Those kind of people like they're into
Like the fantasy.
trying
of
to
it.
get the job, and then once they get the job, they kind of lose interest. They're really
Right.
interested in getting married and
Yeah.
having the bridal shower
Yeah.
and the bachelor party
The fun,
and
the
planning all this
attention, yeah.
stuff and then the actual wedding happens and then it's like just real regular married life and maybe they're not into it as much anymore.
Right.
The idea of having a baby. Oh, we're gonna have baby showers, and I get to put a nursery together and like all that nesting
Yeah,
stuff.
that's gonna last for 6 months.
For me, it's not more about a baby because babies sound so deathly boring to me. I want a kid, like 5.
Yeah.
Greg,
Like a baby. What could be more boring?
I
than
get
that?
to snuggle them. That's
completely
about
agree
it.
with you. I am more of like, I like toddlers, honestly, I really do. Babies to me are super boring and they don't do anything. And I've always said that I'm going to give my baby to my mom for the first year because she loves
I would
babies.
treat
I'm
it
just
like
like, take it.
But
Like
Greg-
a dog that you send off to a trainer. I'd be
Greg-
like, can somebody raise my kid for 5 years?
No.
Yeah.
5 maybe, but I absolutely know for a fact if you had a toddler, you would give them back immediately.
Yeah,
they
I
don't
don't
have
wanna-
language.
I
They
don't want a
cry.
toddler.
They
I
scream.
don't
They
want a
still
toddler.
ish their pants.
Yeah, I don't get that either.
Oh,
Yeah,
toddlers the
they
worst.
make no sense.
Yeah,
No.
toddlers would be boring.
That's why
Oh,
that whole
toddlers are my jam.
that's why that
Yeah.
trick works.
I think
Yeah,
like
Jessica.
Yeah.
We did it at our appearance.
Yeah, where's Jessica? There, at our last event, there was like some kid crying, and Gina tried it, and it worked.
It worked. Like, where's Jessica?
Yeah, and the kid just immediately stopped crying.
It was awesome.
I
Yeah.
know this sounds crazy, but I would think teenagers would be way cooler. I know, like, oh, they hate their parents or whatever, but I don't know. It's just like we could talk about a lot more stuff.
You think, but they don't want to talk to you about that
That's
stuff.
the
You know,
thing.
because remember when you were a teenager,
They
did you want to
hate
go to
their
your parents?
parents.
And that's a normal thing. It's
Yeah.
totally normal. And going back to what somebody on the text says, Woody hates his kids for sure. That's why he buys their love. No, I've told this. I've told this to everybody 1,000 times. I love my kids. I hate being a parent. Those are two different things.
It's a very honest answer.
I will say I'm not very good at a lot of things. I think I'm a really great father, meaning that I give them love, affection, attention. I listen to them. I reason with them. I'm patient with them, believe it or not. I am there for them, and I will do anything for them. It's everything, the responsibility, all the stuff that comes. Like there's all this tremendous pressure as a parent when you're thinking like, man, I just need to get this kid through high school and get them launched into being an independent person.
Yeah, and they do everything to fight you on their own good.
Right. Yeah, exactly. And all the things that come, like it's your issue when the kid has an issue or there's a problem or whatever, it's your problem as a parent.
Yeah.
That's the stuff that sucks. Like when
It's
you're
like,
an aunt and
help me
uncle,
help
you can't tell me as a parent that you enjoy that part.
Yeah.
So the being a parent part where you actually have to be the parent and the come down on things and be that's the part that really sucks. You can love those kids and you can do everything and be a really supportive person. But the other thing I don't pretend to do, I don't pretend to sit there and like, oh my God, I'm going to play 19 rounds of Candyland.
I do.
Right. See, that's, and let's go grab a bunch of stuff and do crafts.
Yeah,
Like-
let's.
We did that
Where's the
yesterday.
Play-Doh at? Let's
Yeah.
go.
Nah, like we're also not we're not travel sports parents,
Oh,
my wife and I.
hell no.
Right? Like so like we have boundaries. We do play games with them. We will play games, but not 19 rounds.
But that's my husband and I divide and conquer. He goes and plays all the sports. And I'm
Yeah.
like, where's the crafting box?
Yeah, and that's the thing is the difference too, Woody, is that you have two kids who can play with each other. When you have one kid who has no one else to play with other than you really do feel bad and you play with
You
them
really
more
do.
because
That's
it's such
true.
a different situation.
That's
Yeah.
true. And
I
he's
think
an
the thing that
extrovert.
would suck the most about being a parent is when the bill arrives at the restaurant.
Yeah.
You ever see like a dad with a huge family and
You're
then the
like,
bill comes, you're
how?
like, damn, dude, that sucks.
Couldn't you guys?
Dang.
Couldn't you just split chicken
You're
fingers?
paying for all these freeloaders.
I know.
Well, wait
all these
till
dependents.
till
Yeah.
the college stuff. I was just talking to another parent, another friend of mine, and their kid is looking at schools right now.
Oh.
And
Wow.
there's one school that his daughter's looking at, and it's $84,000 a year.
Well, she better get a job.
Jesus
Better find some scholarship
Christ.
money.
Yeah.
84,000, and that's not even the room and board and all
Oh
the other
my
stuff. That's
God.
just the tuition.
Nope.
$84,000.
I
Damn.
cannot imagine.
Drop that kid off
Yeah.
at the fire department.
Bye.
Yeah. And I can comprehend how some people enjoy being like my sister is one of these people. She's
one of those people that it defines her.
built for. Oh yeah,
It's her
she's
whole identity.
built for it.
Yeah, like people who wear like
You
the
know?
Mama Bear T-shirts.
Yeah.
I can't do that.
There was a robbery at Woodlawn Celestial Gardens Cemetery in Compton the other day that ended with the thief stabbing 3 guard dogs.
Oh my
So
God.
this loser was stealing some heavy-duty cleaning equipment when the guard dogs ran up to him, and that's when he stabbed all 3 of them. And sadly, one of the dogs died from its injuries, and the other 2 injured and recovering. And now the owner of Woodlawn Celestial Gardens Cemetery says she's going to put the cemetery on the market for sale after that incident. So if you've been looking to buy a cemetery, one is hitting the market.
Jeez.
Do you have to keep it as a cemetery, or
I would imagine.
All right, so what happens? Like the cemetery gets full.
I've always wondered this.
All right, so there's no more space.
How do you stay in business?
Right.
I guess you could hold funerals, but then what?
But I'm saying, like, if you say there's a guy who's been buried there since 18 whatever, right?
Right.
Can you like reuse that space? Because everybody's gone,
so.
right? Like just because you paid 4 cents for it back in
that's
18
weird.
whatever.
I've always wondered that.
Right.
You have a cemetery, it's gonna fill up eventually.
Right.
And then what?
And then at that point, like, how are you making money on it?
I don't know.
Because then you're still paying taxes on that land.
Yeah. It's so strange.
Is there, well, if there's some sort of religious component, are you exempt? I gotta know.
I know.
There's so much space.
I want to talk to a cemetery person.
Me too.
Yeah.
I'm gonna check
cemetery. Wasn't that a George Carlin bit? Like a tremendous waste of space. Cemeteries and golf courses.
I've wondered the same about cemeteries as I do life insurance. Everybody's going to die. How does life insurance companies stay in business? I don't get it. It's so weird. Everyone dies.
100% chance of death.
Right.
Yeah, it says visitors
So weird.
continue maintenance.
All right. But
It
still.
says, there's a cemetery in Paris. It's completely full. They do tours because it's so old, and that's how they make their money.
Yeah, there's ones in Boston like that too. They do tours of the really old
Yeah,
cemeteries.
New Orleans, same thing.
ChatGPT says that a lot of them, they'll just start selling columbariums, which is room for urns.
Oh.
You just say, that's all the room we have left?
I could see touring something where people died in the 1800s, but if you died in the 70s, who cares?
I know.
Who's gonna wanna
wait
tour
100
that?
years.
I think the 1800s ones are historical landmarks, essentially.
Yeah,
And so you don't have to pay for the tour, you just do it. But I think maybe it's taken care of by the city because of that.
Oh, many cemeteries charge perpetual care fees, which means upkeep to like mow the lawn. That's part of it.
Oh, yeah, I know that. My grandma, where she's at, that's why she got a one of those like stones, the name stones that are flat. They don't stick up.
Yeah, my dad's too.
Yeah, because she wanted the grass to be cut nice and
Nice
even.
and yes.
That was her big thing.
I love that.
Yeah.
But you're not still paying for that, though, are you?
She did all this stuff before she died. She had it all set up, and so the family would not have to worry
That's
about it.
the best gift she could have given the family.
Yeah, totally.
There's some people on the text saying like you get them for 50 years or 100 years. Like it's like a almost like a
You're
term
leasing
life,
it?
like a term life policy. So you're doing it for I don't know.
I don't like that.
I don't know. Maybe
I
you
thought it
gotta
was permanent.
Maybe you gotta work that out.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know when you're doing your deal.
That's another thing to ask.
Right, exactly.
Buy my plot.
The Woody Show.
Yeah. So we had the crystal ball question. You know, like if you had access to the crystal ball, like what's the one question you'd want to know? And got in the whole conversation about how many kids am I going to have? Greg and I would want to know when.
When.
Not how.
I mean, I wouldn't mind knowing how. But
Yeah, but you
when?
get one question.
When? When will I die?
Yeah. When is what I would want to know. I don't know. Menace, what did you say?
He didn't know.
I didn't know. I think it was pretty tough. I was like, maybe I would want to know when, or where would I be in 20 years? Where would I be
come up with an
living?
answer.
I guess maybe where I'll be, so it's less dark in 20 years.
What if they said in the ground?
Yeah, exactly.
Then I go, all right, then I'll know.
Pushing up daisies.
Yeah. And would it be burial or cremation?
Then go in burial.
Burial. All right.
Yeah.
So yeah, they would say, oh, in the ground. Or
Yeah.
because they said, oh, you're
I'm
sitting on
surprised.
someone's shelf.
Yeah.
You're sitting on a mantle.
Weak.
Be scattered at sea. I thought you were a cremation kind of guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then Gina,
Yeah, when?
when?
When's always been the question.
I'm trying to think of some other good questions. People have a question like, will I ever be able to retire?
Well, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's a big one. I know.
Will I die poor?
Well, I mean, look, you want to die. You want to die.
Having spent your...
Yeah.
Having spent your last dollar,
Yeah.
the day before you die.
Right. I mean, it's the same with your taxes, right? Speaking of, I have something for you, Greg. I'll play it here in a second.
Okay.
This is so Greg. Yeah, when you talk about like taxes and how much is being withheld from your check, the idea, ideally, is to not owe and not get any kind of refund.
Yeah.
Well, ideally, you get a refund.
No, that's not ideally because the government has held on to your money.
Oh, okay. I see
That
what
means
you're
you got
saying.
Ideally,
taken for
you
a
break
ride.
even.
Got
But
it.
it's way more fun when you get a refund.
It's
Yeah.
better to get a refund than to owe, but ideally that way they're not holding on your money. You
To
have
owe more.
You have all your money.
Right.
Don't forget the word more.
You don't owe them any money. They don't owe you any money. Everything's square.
owe more.
Yeah. Like, so people think, okay, well, am I going to be working till the day I die?
Yeah.
And will I be able to retire? What's my life look like? If I get to retire,
what color will my golf cart
Are
be?
my kids going to be F-ups?
Exactly. I'd say going back to the kids thing. I mean, my wife and I, all we want them to be happy and independent.
Yeah. Productive members of society.
Let's go independent first and then happy second.
Yeah, you can work on the happiness.
Right. Happiness can be a work in progress, right?
It's a journey.
Yeah.
But I also think if I was a parent, because I think I'm inherently selfish. I wouldn't be too obsessed with what am I going to leave my kids. That's their problem.
I kind of agree. And our good buddy in radio, Mark Thompson, has always said he's going to be on his deathbed buying stuff on Amazon. So there's nothing left for his kids.
Yeah. I mean, that's the idea too. The idea is you work so hard for your money.
Mm-hmm.
Enjoy it.
Right.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Right? Like if you
there's a balance there.
Sure. Now, I'm not big on the whole thing of take the trip. Go on the vacation when you don't have it.
Right.
Because people get themselves in some really deep-ish because things do happen in life and you're going to need something. So you should be saving, whether it's just for a rainy day or for eventually when either you can't work or you don't want to work anymore. Mm-hmm. Right? So we're talking in ideals here. I realize there are people with super,
razor thin.
Right, exactly. Kind of just get the check and it's gone kind of thing. Yeah. But in a perfect world, you don't want to be putting yourself in a bad situation because then you're going to be even in a worse situation.
Yeah, you don't need to be treating yourself all the time.
Yeah,
save for future you.
At the same time, why would you want to die with a bunch of money left over?
Yeah,
I know.
That's the other when people I want to create generational wealth. I'm like, what do I care?
What do I care?
Yeah. Yeah. All right. So
you
here's
finally pay off your house and whatnot. Then you die, and then somebody else gets the fruits of your labor.
Yeah. So for tax day, Greg, this is an old Chris Rock bit that he did on taxes, and all I could think about was Greg. This is what Greg's been saying.
I used to work making minimum wage, came up to about $200 a week, and then they would take out $50 in taxes. That's a lot of money if you only make $200 a week, man. That's like kicking Wednesday and Thursday and eat okay? $50 a week in taxes, man. What do I get for my tax money? Get all the free street light in the world. Yeah, as far as I'm concerned, give everybody a candle and give my $50 back. I hate taxes. I hate checks. I hate the fact they put two amounts of money on your check. You know what I mean? It's like, this the money you bust your ass all week for, and this is what you're gonna get.
That's what Greg's been saying.
That's right.
Yeah.
The Woody Show. We'll be right back.